Yes. I am on most definitely the same boat with 3-0. It sounds a little bit harsh against the guys of Epsilon, but these guys are coming in as potentially, and well, technically, the lowest seed in Division B. LG most definitely the top seed, and first v last, if you like. Epsilon, they had their struggles, and LG are looking like a world-class team. JCap's going to kick things off, though. Hardpoint on London Docks. Let's kick it off.
There we are. On over to John now as he comes off the respawn from being team killed by JCap. He's just trying to play through gate as he gets shut down. Nobody in the hard point yet. As I say that, Epsilon do get the first point on the board. As we know, LG, their slaying prowess is big, but they don't rely on just that, Momo, to win. They are kind of a well-balanced team when thinking of rotations and playing around the objective and being, selfless when it comes down to getting into the hard point when their team needs it most.
Yeah, and don't forget, we've already seen LG play this game yesterday. I think they were on board to put EG in the 50-point club, and I think that was broken. But nevertheless, Hawkey had a fantastic game, nearly breaking the 50-kill mark as well yesterday. And kind of crazy how we're in the second hard point. We're sat at 5-5 in the points, but the spawns, in fact, are in favor of LG going into the road, and here on the main street, JCap, PPSH in hand, we're going to see Slacked and Vortex trade things out. Once again, Luminosity dictating those spawns.
Yeah, we saw some big moments yesterday from a few of the players on Epsilon, one of them being Nathan. Right now, obviously, has his hands full as LG up 15-5, and now this is where they'll finally look to get, full control of the hard point for the first time on this map. But as I say that, it's Nathan with the opening two, a botch nade from Octane. There's the retake. Epsilon looking for their second lead of the game.
And again, still not a lot of points put on the board. 30 seconds left here on the main street, and we do have those spawns flipped. So LG now will be pushing through and trying to gain something. But look at that, Nathan already on full streaks pretty much there. If he can get one more assist even, that will get him the flamethrower. There it is. The assist comes in. He's got full streaks. Epsilon take the lead. Great start.
Yeah, I mentioned Nathan yesterday had some brilliant moments. Again, he's bringing him into day two, now at 9-4 on a 5 streak, 30+ seconds in the objective. LG will be on the rotation, down by about 18, but keep in mind those streaks Nathan has to use if things begin to fall out of Epsilon's favor. They will try to go gun up for the first break here as kills are traded near middle map.
Octane finds two, Nathan answers back, but Octane finds the third, and we do see the Docks down there fully in control of Luminosity. Now taking the lead here. You've got to remember the streaks are in the hands of Nathan, but Octane bagging himself full streaks as well.
Yeah.
JCap 1-7 at the moment. Bit of a slow start. We'll see if he picks that up a little bit later on.
And JCap's 1-7 is matched by Dave's 2-10. So each team has a player going off with 12 kills. They both have two players around dead even and then one person lagging behind. We'll see who that person that's lagging behind is that can begin to come back for their team. LG have held this hard point absolutely flawlessly up to this point. John will have a one-on-one here. He will lose it, so scrap time will go over to Epsilon, bringing it back to about a 10-point game.
Yeah, and the push from Epsilon as well will force the spawn out. You got two players now coming in from either side. Octane just trying to anchor here at the back. He doesn't want to die. He will go down. Look at that. Finds one. Slacked and John combining. The last one has been spotted. It's Dave running tail between his legs here. And Octane's giving chase as is Slacked up close and personal, and that's how Slacked likes it. JCap pushing out as well, and Luminosity Gaming, they've got full control of barrels here, and they don't look in any position to lose this either. And
this is the thing, right? They're not outslaying like they do a lot of the times where they kind of have the map just go exactly how they want. Here, they're having to play down and dirty, dead even slaying, fight for these spawns, but their mind's in the right place, and that's what makes LG such a great team. Even when they're not outslaying by 20+ kills, they know what they need to do as a squad. They're extremely balanced in regards to knowing, when it's time to get aggressive, when it's time to wait for teammates' help. And it shows right now as they've now doubled the score of Epsilon.
Okay, now we're going into the crane shortly. We may see some of those streaks come in on your screen. Slack, though, putting another magazine in the PPSH, trying to bait him out with a few shots there.
Look at the minimap. Look at the minimap.
Oh, my goodness. We're going to full spawn out there. One player left, and that's going to be Hawkey. He's taken off, and you see number 7, that is Octane, just turn around, anticipating all those spawns. And Epsilon, they kind of let that one slip a little bit, I feel.
LG have outscored Epsilon 100-7 in the last 3 hills. It looks like finally Epsilon will get the kills they need. Now they're going to begin to pressure towards this hard point. 1 streak used. Again, I'm never the biggest fan of the Mortar Strike. If I had to guess, Mortar Strike gets kills, 1 out of every 5 that are used.
definitely a situational streak. Me and Chance were actually talking about it on the desk. Mortar Strike, it's interesting, but these guys obviously are using it day in, day out, and that's the one they're opting for. Octane currently sitting at 17 and 10, putting a star-studded performance, and another double kill comes in. It's going to put him on a 3-kill streak and tucks himself away into the crane here. 123 and counting. Luminosity looking to run away with this. Both Dave and JCap still lagging behind a bit, but right now, I think Dave's in a much worse position. Nearly 100 behind.
One thing I do want to touch on, you know, Nathan, the AR on the side of Epsilon at 19 and 13, leading his team. Obviously, Octane, the AR of LG, leading his team at 21 and 10. Is that just two players having good maps? Is that, you know, based off of the play style currently of this game? What is it for you?
I think it's simply one team outclassing the other. No matter, you know, if you're a good AR, such as Nathan, you know, you can sit back, you can pick up those kills where Slack maybe, you know, caught off guard running, but it's those SMGs for Epsilon, which I feel bad for Dave being one of them. You're trying to go into gunfights primarily at the disadvantage against someone like Octane, someone like Slack, Cap, and John. All four of them absolutely fantastic so far. And that 100-point lead now is going to be taken back for Luminosity Gaming. They're starting to push out here. The 9 seconds on statue, though, is going to go just to Luminosity. Can Epsilon gain anything back here?
We just had a full rotation from the second hard point now to the second hill in the second rotation, and it was a 129 to 11 score difference. LG just absolutely running away with this map as expected. Nathan's still doing everything he can. He still has 2 streaks to his name, but it's Octane with this FG that has been going off all map, 26 and 13.
Nathan with a flamethrower as well, ready to pounce. His team are in trouble. He may be able to come from behind and pick up 2, maybe 3. There's the first, there's the second. Machine Pistol finds the third. Yes, it will. Nathan again picking up the kills. How influential will it be, though, is the question.
There's Octane.
A classic. He's going to find 2. He's going to get the spawns. There is only 20 seconds left, and I will say Epsilon probably done a little bit better on this. But a team kill coming in from Vortex, not what you want. Let's go down to the docks.
Oh, well, look at this. Look at this from Slack. If he plays this right, he should have a free 2-piece here. Will he get spotted? It doesn't appear so. Fighter pilot in. They know exactly where every single player is. And you know the calls will come into play as well. Slack with another. That's 3 kills on rotation. LG showing why they are regarded as one of the top 3 teams in the world.
Yeah, and Octane will just sit here all day. Any player trying to cross will take him down, but he's going to be shot in the back. Again, it's by Nathan. But John and Slack are down by the docks, and they're picking up kill after kill. Cap definitely starting to get back into it, as is Dave. Started slow, but it's Octane 29 and 16. Slacks that PPSH lighting up here, 25 and 19 as well. A one-sided affair, to say the least. The question will be asked, what can Epsilon do? And right now, I don't know the answer.
Yeah, 12 kill difference between these teams as well. Still with 2 streaks is Nathan. The flamethrower hasn't done too much yet. Octane 1 kill off of a 30 bomb in map 1. He's going to be going for it right here as they go for one final retake. They want this scrap time. There's the 30th kill. And now it's up to Hawkeye to hold off this run, but look at the spawns. JCap spawns up near back garage. He's got Slack here with him as well.
And just keeping these spawns are really crucial. If Slack can stay alive just whilst his teammates push over from the docks, pitch and come in, and you shouldn't be winning that gunfight with a PPSH there. He does, he finds 2.
He had Primed on. Primed helps him right there. Reduces some of that recoil. Able to hit those shots from range, even when being tagged up by an AR. Dave, though, with 3 of his own, he's finally showing some life more than anybody. He gets full streaks.
Yeah, Dave was sitting at about -10, now only -6. However, it's not changing anything in terms of points. We're going to see the glide bomb come in, more than likely into the hard point. There we go, 2-piece from Dave. And we are going to see Vortex retake control of this hard point. There's still 25 seconds here, Jack. And before we go down to the crane, which we will see, LG can put themselves within spitting distance of this victory.
Yep, and they're going to keep flooding this hard point. Nathan's the last one here. Nathan only able to get 1 with that flamethrower. Thankfully, Vortex is now contesting, so they're trying to give up no scrap time. But I say thankfully he's contesting as Hawkeye lands a nade right at his feet. Final 10 seconds to LG. They're now 22 seconds away from winning this game 1.
And it's just, you know, too little too late here for Epsilon. No matter what you can do, there's too many rotations of hills left, and I think we may see Luminosity put them to bed, even on the docks here. Next couple of kills could be crucial. Hawkeye watching the flank, and Octane will be taken down, and Dave as well, finding something. So they break the 100 points. But how far can they go exactly? This is a tough one for Epsilon.
You know, where Octane's kind of quieted down now at 30 and 21. It's Slack who's actually begun to pick up the pace. He's at 32 kills, second in the lobby, only 2 Nathan. This looks like a full 60 for Epsilon, but again, the deficit's so large that giving up 60 full seconds will still have LG up by about 100 in this game.
Yeah, and LG, you know, they're in no position to worry, panic, or anything like that. They can set up for the rotation. And we go into the middle hill, which is, yes, sometimes very scrappy. And yes, Nathan does have streaks alongside Dave, so they could close the gap here. Can they win? It's going to be, a lot of people will say, near on impossible task. Let's stay on board with Dave, see what he can do with these streaks.
Here comes a fighter pile. They should at least kill the player in the hill. There they go. Entry through gate now as they go to pressure Slack inside of Beer, and they will kill him as well. So Epsilon doing a better job as this game has gone on, but the question is, again, as you said, is it too little, too late?
Luminosity Gaming only 14 points away. Cap's run out of bullets there. Slack's going to finish him off. Vortex does answer back, and I'm actually surprised that this game is going on this long. Because Epsilon, they are hanging in it. We are going to see a rotation, I believe, down to the main street. But again, LG, they're set up here, and I think they may be just giving this last bit up as well.
You might as well. You've got the spawns. Even if they do go for one last push, I mean, they're forcing Epsilon to keep bodies near this hard point, right? No one from Epsilon able to push through because LG keeps swarming for the scrap time.
Yeah. And LG is still pushing 5 seconds, and that number 8 player, Slack, 38 and 29. Incredible amount of interactions there. Oh, and they're going to have to track back because they've taken down the player on the hill. Important kills, and Octane surely have sealed that one. And we're going to see Luminosity take it with about a 100-point lead here.
How crazy was that? It was Epsilon off the break looking great, you know, up by about 20 seconds, and then LG just, I think for one full rotation of hills, outscored Epsilon by almost 2.5 minutes. And once you get a lead like that, and you're a team as polished as LG, there's really no way you give that up.
Yeah, and LG are not going to do that to just Epsilon. They will punish a lot of teams.
Yep.
Both here, Division B, there's a lot of teams in Division A that they can do that to. Raw slaying power of those 4 boys on the main stage, it is very scary. Absolutely. But hardpoint is done. Will we see another hardpoint? That is the question. Or is it just going to be a 3-0 sweep for Luminosity?
And remember our standings. Coming into today, LG sitting atop Division B, a perfect 2-0, looking to keep that record as clean as possible. Only 1 map lost so far. It was the CTF to Unilad. Hardpoint undefeated, no doubt they are 4-0 up to this point.
Yeah, and I don't see that changing
Nope.
dramatically. I am interested to see how the likes of E United, maybe Splice with their full roster, would go up against LG. But still, those matches that I talk about, I'm still leaning towards that Luminosity side. However, we are still in this series. We're only on 1 map, and of course, Luminosity taking it. Search and Destroy coming up next. Epsilon, can they steal a map? Can they get something under the belt? Take away something from the game. I think that's the goal right now.
I think that absolutely is the goal as we take a look at the teams here. I would like to bring up the 5-map breakdown if we can, just to take a look again at the maps we'll be playing as the series goes on. We keep thinking it will be a 3-0. Map 1 gives us the map 1 victory for LG, kind of making that prediction look a little bit more reasonable, but Ardennes Forest S&D, London Dock CTF, if there is a game mode that they can win for Epsilon? Are either of them on the screen right now?
I don't see it happening. I feel Luminosity, again, Ardennes Forest, when you get the pressure from Slacked, John, it is so hard to shut down. And then, you know, those long-range gunfights on Ardennes Forest, which we see time and time again, the likes of Tommy, the likes of Clay, and when you put the hands... when you put it in the hands, should I say, of Octane, they're very hard to stop. You put them in them power positions. I think Luminosity do take the Search and Destroy as well.
Yeah, and the scary thing is, if it does go to a Game 4, you're going to face LG on Gibraltar, which is no easy task in and of itself, but you've got to get there first. Epsilon with their hands full today. We saw Unilad fall earlier to Splice, and I didn't really get to hear your thoughts too much on the series. I know you broke it down the desk, but for you, from what you've seen so far, are Unilad and Epsilon on the same caliber?
No, I don't think so. I think Unilad are a step ahead for sure. Unilad, I kind of feel a little bit bad for as soon as they got 1v2'd by Tommy on...
it all fell apart.
Yeah, it could have gone 4-4 S&D. Instead, they lose it. They get destroyed on the CTF, and they'll have to rethink that game plan. However, Epsilon, I do think, are a little bit of a step behind Unilad as well. We saw what Unilad did against Luminosity yesterday, a 3-1 victory for LG. And it was it the search and destroy that they took?
CTF.
CTF it was they took, so a big surprise. But again, LG just cleaning series is out. Nathan is going to be rocking that sniper. We actually saw what he could do with it yesterday. I had some squeaky voice moments, so I'll try and tone that down a bit for you guys at home.
We've been casting a lot of Ardennes Forest Search and Destroy. We'll see what the opening strategy is for Epsilon at the break of this map.
Interested to see what Nathan does here. Is he opting to B or go mid? He's going for these yellow barrels. No one is going to be there, though. Of course, we have the luxury of seeing the X-ray vision. Oh, you don't want it. That's tough. I say tough, but silly maybe.
That looked like a panic right there. He went to, like, jump as he got shot at. Thankfully, Slack getting a little bit too over-aggressive, and there's no opportunity for a trade to make this a 3v3. Nathan, that was probably the most exposed you're going to get of John at that wall of cover, so you got to hit that shot if he gives you an opportunity like that.
Yeah, Nathan's a fantastic sniper, don't get me wrong. I'm really curious of the push from Slacked. Maybe just a bit too confident, not giving the respect that Epsilon do deserve here, but a 3v2 in favor of Epsilon does leave Octane and John in a difficult position. John
look at this.
Oh no, this is bad.
Oh, look at this.
This is very bad.
Oh, look at this. I'm only able to get one, but he will call it to Octane where every single player is and remains. 1 versus 2.
I think that was the best scenario Epsilon could have wished for there for a one trade. You can see Octane just trying to figure out exactly where the players are going. Epsilon should be able to close this one out with some form of trade. Yeah, difficult position for Octane. Well played, Epsilon.
Dave wins that round for this team.
Yep, really does.
He waits for Slack to push on into Bell, gets the kill, wins a 1v1 gunfight in middle map, and then gets the 3rd engagement victory as well. He plants the bomb too. I believe he's 1 or 2 kills off of burning himself streaks in just round 2.
I mean, we saw obviously Slacked kind of get a little bit too aggressive there. I kind of missed myself how Cap died. It was at the same time.
That was a mid street gunfight.
Okay, so
he kills him at Bell, rotates the mid street, goes to fire tank, and just guns Cap, holding that cabin alley area.
Look at Octane's tagged him, and he's trying to finish him off with an aid. John is going fast and furious, maybe finding the second, and unfortunately for Hawkey, does get taken down. Hawkey actually took Octane with him there, so a 3v2 now in favor of the LG squad. The bomb has gone down, and that time is straight on 40 seconds here. Dave, difficult position, maybe waiting for an exit play.
Yeah, look at how far away his teammate is. I mean, Vortex is still in the spawn of LG. They've got to make this play happen. You kind of want Vortex to peek first, give Dave a chance to maybe get a kill and get something going for these streaks as he's so close to him. J-Cat. Oh, it's a rough gunfight. Dave now 1 kill off of earning himself 2 score streaks.
And I love that from John. John knew exactly where Dave was there, and he used the whole close quarter combat with your PPSH to his advantage. Great play from John. Again, I said it on the desk before. A lot of people talking about John as maybe one of the best in the game right now, or the best in the game right now.
Yeah,
so,
he's been regarded as that for the past couple of years since he was our MVP back at COD Champs in 2016. Tied up 1-1. Vortex placed top 4 at that event as well, alongside his former lineup. Coming into this one now, Epsilon on offense. Last time you hoped Nathan could get a snipe near A. It looks like now they'll hope he'll get a pick with an FG42.
Yeah, he's opted to put that sniper away. Oh, it's going to be John in that gunfight with
dead.
Vortex.
Oh, the nade missed. I thought that nade was going to hit.
That nade goes inside the bunker. It's GG for Vortex here. Still, though, standing at 4 versus 4. Full control of both bomb sites, of course, in favor of LG. And John's trying to do this with a bar as well.
Armored and conspicuous. Interesting class setup.
Faster fire rate.
Oh, he picked Vortex.
Yep, he did. Taking down Dave. Nathan's taken down John over at the A site, so it leaves Cap in a 1v1.
And all Cap needs to do is just stay alive. Buy time. His teammates know where the other one is. Octane gets a kill on the Hawkey. Bomb is down. 30 seconds left. This round is done.
Just a game of who picks up that kill, and it's Slacked in the end, I believe. Cap just holding down the fort over at A. And it was Slacked.
Even with 2 challenging, they just play their life. Make sure if they go weak, they don't ego challenge, which you love to see. And because of that, they win the round. You know, Slack did it there, staying alive at B. JCap did it there, obviously staying alive at the A cabin cover. Brilliant stuff.
Round number 4, LG taking back the lead here. And again, the last time I saw LG play this, they bullied their way through B, and it looks like this is the first offense we're going to see them try that. John, so fast, so aggressive. Slack's found one. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw John maybe use that Semtex. We are going to see a few special grenades come out, and now the bomb is down 4v3, and just the way LG pushed through that was incredible. Obviously, Slack opening up things. And Octane, this is a position you don't want to fight Octane in.
No. This looks like kills will be traded. John will not earn his streaks. 27 seconds left in the round.
Slack helping out Octane once again. Team shooting at its finest. Business as usual for LG there. I'm surprised they haven't pushed B more. We could see, of course, them do that in the later rounds. Nathan, the final to fall. And we are going to see LG just extend their lead by 1.
They're cruising right now. They're absolutely cruising, as you'd expect. Looking like the better overall team. Can't count out this Epsilon squad yet. Let's see them get themselves a first blood. Give them a chance to win some of these rounds.
I'd love to see a first blood for the guys and see how they adapt for it. Very, very hard, though, at the moment. 4 in the hands of LG. Grenades going out. Octane's been smoked. And again, just the way he pushes up to this power position. There goes the first. Will be traded. Cat finds number 2, and that could be number 3. Yes, it is. John coming in with the bar.
And they know
glide
exactly.
bomb.
They know exactly where Dave is.
Not sure the glide bomb was necessary there, but it seems so simple, Courage.
Oh, of course it does. When you've got someone like Octane getting you a first blood every round. You've played, what, 5 rounds? There's been 5 first bloods for LG. LG is a team that, if they're going to go up 4v3, they're going to close out the rounds more often than not. More often than most teams in the CWL Pro League. And that's why it looks so simple. They just know where to position themselves.
Epsilon came over here. Maybe lack of practice. However, giving it their best shot here. Dave sitting at 6 and 4. But only 1 round under the belt. We're going to see stun grenades for Slack. He's trying to find his way straight through the mid. The smoke's going to clear that avenue. And look how they've just taken control of B. And again, the way Slacked, and I believe it's John here, pushing forward. They're just baiting for each other. And there we go. Dave falls. First blood to LG.
There's a very late flank happening, but even now in middle map, John pushes right in. John with 2. They know where Hawkeye is as well. LG on the verge of being up 5-1.
Hawkey's in a very difficult position. John, you could argue, could play for his streaks. Slacked is already on a 6-kill streak, but we're going into what I'm going to say is most probably the last round with the amount of streaks on the table here. LG are storming through Epsilon.
They're going through the works. They're literally just, okay, good. First blood, plant. We might see ourselves a game of search and destroy where there's not a single first blood for Epsilon.
That's tough. That's really tough. Streaks now in the hands of LG. I'm interested to see what Slack does with this fighter pilot. Doesn't necessarily need to use it off the bat, but we're going to see smoke stuns as well. For him, he's got that armored arm, and that's going to be first blood to LG. Nathan goes down. Vortex as well. A 4v1 leaves Hawkeye all alone. He's taken 1 to the grave at being John. For 60 seconds, almost just denying the inevitable. And LG,
6 straight rounds. Take it 6-1. 7 rounds played, 7 first bloods. Streaks earned by a couple players there.
didn't need
Slack having a monster series so far.
Yeah, Slack's doing some great work overall, both respawn, search and destroy. And Epsilon, you know, I always get the question, you know, how do they change this around, or what do they need to do? Did they do the veto process? And honestly, I don't think there's much they can do. You know, they can do all the research in the that they like on a team like LG. Is performing on the day, and unfortunately LG lead 2-0.
Epsilon are getting stomped in this best of 5 versus Luminosity Gaming here in Division B. LG are 1 map victory away from starting Division B a perfect 3-0. Can Epsilon bring it back and go for the reverse sweep? We'll find out after this quick break. Epsilon. You need help. You need a higher power if you're going to come back in this series. And unfortunately, I don't think they're going to get it here, Momo, up against LG in their match today.
This is very, very difficult. Epsilon playing potentially, in fact, yeah, they're playing the hardest game that they can do in Division B. Is coming up against Luminosity Gaming here, 6-1 beaten on Search and Destroy. Map 1, 250 to 151. Honestly, I'm surprised it went on that long. They survived with some streaks, but Epsilon, they're in deep waters here, and it's not looking good. LG, that shark beneath them, ready to finish this one 3-0.
And Luminosity TF, very fast pace. A lot of flag pulls typically happen. Communication will be key. I'm sure we'll probably hit some Astro Gaming listen-ins during that one. But so far, Momo, from Epsilon, has there been any positives you can take away from the performance so far here at the CWL Pro League?
Individually, Hawkeye, for me, has continued, again, a great slayer in-game. It's hard to take positives right now when we've seen the two maps that we have done. I think the positive that I saw from Epsilon actually came yesterday. What I would say is you put them up against maybe a Unilad, you put them up against, you know, other teams in their division, and we will see a closer game for sure. But Luminosity, a different beast. Are we going to see a 3-0 sweep? Chat, let us know. Nathan has found a two-piece, which is enabling Vortex to get straight through.
Oh, this is the cap.
And you know what? We saw Epsilon versus EG on this map. Do you remember, Jack? I think it was casting with yourself. They went 2-0 up straight away. Yep. Oh, we're going to see the same.
No, that's a cap almost instantly. The stun from John off spawn, whiffed. And once that doesn't hit, the rest of LG recognize, hey, there's no way we're catching them. Time to fall on back. Let's play some defense, clear our base. 45 seconds in, it's Epsilon up 1-0.
Well, that's a perfect start for Epsilon. Oh, look at this. Vortex, 1, 2. Doesn't make the third, but Octane very weak. Going to be going into fire and maybe cleaned up here. Epsilon are going to respawn with plenty of time now to defend their flag. However, Octane pulling out the PPSH. He's going to be denied by Nathan as he finds two players from LG.
Okay, so quick little cap for Epsilon. Best thing you can ask for coming into this first game. How do LG respond? It looks like right now they're still struggling to really get out of their base. It's been the weakest slaying performance off the break of a map we've seen up to this point in the series. Slacked, who's been a monster so far. He had, I believe, close to 10 in the Search and Destroy, 30+ in the hard point. And he's currently 3-3, pushing towards middle map. That's just never going to happen, Hockey. That is just, you're going to lose that gunfight every single time you take it versus Octane, who has an FG behind cover. Stop randomly jumping, Hockey.
Octane, I'm not sure if he was running the PPSH before, but he's now running the FG for sure. Definitely a preferred weapon for him. John finding his second kill. So I was going to say a couple. Slack now coming in from behind. The next couple of kills could be crucial. Slack able to pull this flag. One player on the loose. It's Vortex. Let's see what he can do. He goes down, and we're going to see a cap here. Vortex makes the play, makes the return. And just like that, keeps Epsilon riding it and keeps them in the lead.
That, for me, is a misplay from LG.
I just want to point out as well, I was talking about the one thing that Epsilon can take away is the consistent slaying of Hawkeye. He only gets his first kill now 2.5 minutes into the game. So, still winning, but again, I might have jinxed that one.
Well, Hawkeye now with his second as they're waiting for Octane and the teammate to push in. Thankfully, Slack was weak, and he gets the hip fire with Dave's help, too. They stop the flag pull. Good defense up to this point from Epsilon, still up 1-0.
One player just behind Hawkeye here. He's going to see him. Dave's going to be punished for that. Maybe the trade comes in here, but 2 minutes left on the clock. The key thing for Epsilon now is just try and get some map control. Try and get control of the statue. Define which way you're going to push. Use those specials and grenades to your advantage. You see stuns now coming out for LG.
Oh, both players one shot, but no cleanup. Slack is so good, man.
Pinpoint accuracy from Slack there takes down Nathan. Now the flag is in the hands of Slack. He's running around. He's got to find the kill. What on earth was going on there? A bit of confusion as the flag now going through barrels. Doesn't look like anyone able to stop this. We're going to have a tie game.
Streaks. You get 200 points for capturing a flag. And just like that, it's 1-1. And 3 dead again, and they know where Nathan is.
Slack's still on a 4-kill streak right now. Not that he needs it, as Nathan does find 2. And Slack, look at this, still going. You said he was good, Jack. He finds the 6th. And you know what? He's going for back-to-back flags. He's only 325 away from overlapping. Oh, this is madness.
Perfect route taken from Slack. Recognizes the pressures coming from lower docks. Knows the final 2 players spawning will go towards top side. They won't have enough time to shoot him in the back. back-to-back scores in this life alone from Slack.
50 seconds left on the clock. Octane has a big job, though, because 2 players coming from the right-hand side. Finds the first, doesn't find the second flag. Will be pulled, will be dropped here. And that's credit to John. Nice utilization of the stun there. He's going to find himself.
As he stuns himself.
He slows any type of push coming through barrels, though, and I think the important thing for him there was just getting his teammates back alive and back shooting on that position. We're going to see the flamethrower. Slacked has been a different beast today.
Yeah, 12 and 8, 2 caps to his name, even with John falling behind. Even with John at 3 and 10, it's LG who will go to the half with the lead unless there's a miraculous last-second pull from Hawkey. Nope, not going to happen.
As the time ticks down, we're going to end round 1 2-1 in favor of LG. Epsilon must be getting deja vu as they started so strong yesterday with a 2-0 lead on this map, and they then lost 2 flags immediately after. This time, they only get 1. We see LG bite back almost instantly. And we're going into potentially the last 5 minutes of this series. LG just handling business, Courage.
LG 5 minutes away from starting off their Global Pro League run, a perfect 3-0 in series victories. Slack, can we just go to him for 1 moment? He does still have those 2 streaks. Nothing else in play for either side. Can be used in kind of those worst-case scenario moments.
Hawkey, long shot onto Camp using the PPSH there. Will be taken down. Octane trading things out here. And again, Epsilon, the problem is right now is what do they choose to do? In CTF, you know, and you can see they're not opting to change things up too much. They're not wanting to run Mountain just because of 1 streak. You know, they could keep the hold of those streaks for a while. They need to stay aggressive. They need to pull flags, and that's what they're doing. Vortex has it in his hand. Cap trying to stop any type of push, and he will find him. Not going to find the second. That flag's still in danger.
Yeah, but not when Octane's back here with an AR. As they'll get the first, Slack with the second. There's the return. Dave just knew that run was over. He doesn't even try to run for the flag. He just gets a kill middle map. 4 minutes left. LG still with a 1 flag cap lead. We know all it takes is, you know, 1 series of kills in the opposing team's base for a flag pull to go out. That 7.5 second respawn delay, the longest respawn delay we play with across this and hardpoint, obviously. Another thing to keep in mind, Slack has already used 1 of those streaks used defensively to try to keep his team in it.
That 5 minutes now, just 3.5 minutes, time taken away. The problem is Epsilon can't afford to lose a flag here. They go 3-1 down, and you can almost call the GGs. Epsilon need to be the one next to pull a flag and to tie this game up. Whether they can or not, different question. Octane control in the middle. Dave defending well. But again, it's not all about that defense. They need to get some traction here.
Octane in these long-range gunfights, it just seems like the opponent never has a chance. You just, every time they go to engage him, like, engaging Octane from this is just not going to be a fun time. You're going to have a bad time. That was a Vortex, though, who shreds him as he gets caught throwing an aid.
Camp just waiting to pounce here. Does find the first, not able to get that flag out once again. Interesting to see what Slack does with these streaks as well. Not necessarily needed right now. And now Epsilon, that's the first time in 45 seconds. They've cleared out the base. Now they can make a push and try and get some map control.
Yep, and LG know that they're about to flood up, so they go to clear out every single lane. You've got, you know, JCap in middle, Octane watching lower docks, John pushing out top side of the map, so they at least know, hey, here's where Dave is. We know 1's in beer. We're looking for the last player, and that's going to be Nathan at back red train. And they've seen him too.
They certainly have. 5 minutes cut in half. We're in the last quarter, potentially. The flag has been pulled. That is 4 down for a very split second. Vortex, the only one alive. He's nowhere near the flag, and he's not got streaks either. That is a flag home and dry, and with 2 minutes left to go, we're going to see a 2-point lead here in CTF for LG.
Yep, and they still have pressure up the map. I mean, look at Epsilon, Momo. They're just hoping to get a kill on their spawn, and that's never a good sign in CTF on London docks. As Octane still just controlling beer. You've got JCap looking for the kill on Vortex. That won't happen. You don't stand a chance there, Nathan. So here they go. Octane with the pull.
Just trying to get that flag out of there, even a little bit closer for his teammate. And his teammate being Slack this time will run into a Hawkey. The flag is going to be picked up again. It's very ambitious from John, but he's got full streaks out of it.
They've still got people here. Ah, there you go. With the return from Vortex. Nice job. 90 seconds left. Full streak still in the hands of LG with a 2-cap lead.
Fully streaked out is Luminosity Gaming here. I think they've got 4 in total. They're currently leading in series and in map 2 over their opponent. And of course, best of 5. You'll only need 3. LG looking to close this one out. A clean sweep for them would put them in a fantastic position here in Division B. Already 2-0 in the series in Division B.
I mean, LG, perfect in hardpoint, perfect in search and destroy. Can you ask for anything better from a team?
Perfect.
Obviously, outside of being... Oh. Okay, how many times... Do we have to cast again?
You asked for that one.
That was a stupid question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But
if there's anything, I'm gonna try and find something. But speaking about LG, it's very hard to find their flaws right now.
God, that was good. Yeah, no, exactly. And for LG, you know, a team that we've seen at times be exceptional in respawns, but really fall behind in S&D, and then they had a great S&D event where they kind of fell down a little bit in the respawns. They're looking quite well-rounded up to this point. 30 seconds left. One final desperation pull coming in maybe from Vortex. They know he's here. JCap going for the challenge. JCap with the kill. That will be GG. LG 3-0 atop Division B by themselves, as they look fantastic up to this point in the CWL Pro League.
Yeah, the streak's not even needed. They are going to be used just for a little bit of fun towards the end, but as the time ticks away, Luminosity Gaming 3-1 in CTF and 3-0 in the series. Another day at the office for Luminosity Gaming. Epsilon, though, back to the drawing board. Try and take something away, look back over the VODs. They've got a long way to go here, Courage.
I like how both bronze stars were Nathan, even though they lose the game, but that's basically the only highlight from that series for Epsilon. They've definitely got a lot of areas they need to improve on, but everyone probably, including themselves,